Hello guys. Let's adjust this camera angle, right? I don't know what to do about this. Alright, so I'm going to find the live. We're going to see if we can get it shared in places, and then we will get into this WIP Wednesday. What? See if we can get it shared in places. We're going to mute myself because I don't want to hear me. Hey, Lila. Long time no see. Hey, Eva. Haley. Haley, I did see your last text message. I got distracted. Also, can you hear that? Lila, I'm so glad you're back. I'll be here. So I have my fan on in the background, but that's not the sound that I'm talking about. I've mentioned before that we do have some bats in our attic. I've never been in there. I have no reason to be in there. They don't get into the house, so I'm not overly concerned. But, like, you can hear them clear as day, like, right there through the roof. Hey, Danielle. Let's see. This is what I have my little bow container in, in use of, Haley. I have, like, some hair clippies in here, little earrings, just little desk trinket things. My hair's annoying me. I don't know if I like that any better, honestly, but I guess it's better than nothing. Alright, let's open up Facebook. Yes, the yarn bowl is hanging out right there. I got distracted again. I'm still trying to share it. Paste. Followers. Next. Too many distractions. I know it. Part of it is I am really tired. It hit me like an hour ago that I am beat. And I wanted to lay down and nap so bad. But I did not. But I did make some coffee right before coming back upstairs. The dog has been outside and he has pottied, so that's good. I know, Haley, I may regret not taking a nap. But you know what? I'll probably be ready for bed as soon as the live is over. So there's that. A weird shadow right here. Guys, I woke up this morning with like the biggest pimple right here. To the point, like, I didn't even see it. Okay. When I went to bed last night, this spot was just sore. Could not figure out why. It felt like I had a bruise on my chin. No bump, nothing. And then, that's a great question, Haley, because I went to bed at 11:30 last night, and I did wake up at like 4:30 this morning. But we're going to try. But anyways, like, it was flat. There was no bump, nothing. It was just sore. And then I woke up this morning, and it was just this massive bump on my face. And like, I've taken care of it, but like, dang. Hello, Morgan. We probably shouldn't be posting our addresses in the chat. That seems unsafe. Lila's back. Good deal. Hello, our Lester. What are we crocheting today? We are finishing some WIPs today. We're gonna try, anyways. I need to. Terribly. Come on, chair. Why won't you scoot? Okay. So today... Oh, Lila, what should you make out of beads? I'm going to say rubber duckies because that's kind of the theme right now. I just got my nails redone with Haley. We got little rubber duckies done. They're just so cute. And my whole bag of WIPs are rubber duckies. I know, I always have WIPs to finish. But we're trying to be better. We're trying to finish some WIPs before last minute. But just to remember, if you guys are in here, don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe. Do all the fun stuff. We're here for all the yarny goodness. And I believe that I am resuming. I'm going to try to resume my $100 a day inventory challenge. Because after my market a couple weekends ago, my inventory is back down to under 5K in plushies. Thank you, Remy. Your mother would love me. I'm glad. If she crochets and she's on YouTube, you should send her our way. Send her a link to the live. We'll hang out. Yeah, so I want to resume that challenge. And you're going to sell nails and bead stuff. Interesting. Because your cousin said I should get into nails. Yeah? She's mad on patchwork quilting. I cannot quilt to save my life. But so the $100 a day inventory challenge, and then also, Haley, did you put it in here somewhere? No, it's not an official flyer, is it? Haley is essentially challenging us to spend the month of June making as many sea creatures, or like sea creatures, water creatures, things that are like this thing in water. They are 2 and 2. Like they are hand in hand together. Hey, Brito. Ooh, Lila, I'm sorry to hear that. But is there a Michael's? Hey, Aaliyah? Yes. Why did I hesitate? Yes, okay, I'm like, crap. What the heck did you just say? Cute nails. I was going to say hi earlier, and then someone put their address in the chat. Yeah. I was like, Yeah, I got that. I took care of that one. You just send me the rules again, Haley. That way I know what to write. Burrito's working on sea turtles for the fair. Those count. Hello, Miss Sunshine Girl. Thank you. This is one of my favorite, like, just casual little dresses. I got it at Walmart once upon a time. Hello, Furious Fisherman. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yes. So we are back to our regularly scheduled program, guys. If you did not know, I was down in the SIP this last week with my family visiting Miss Haley, hanging out at her baby showers. We had a blast. Thank you so much. I really like it. It's so soft. It's just a t-shirt dress, basically. I'm thankful that, like, I can pull off yellow. There aren't too many colors that, like, don't do well for me, but I'm glad yellow is one of them. Because not a lot of people can really wear it. Thank you, Lila. Thank you. I love me some coffee. Oh my gosh. For some reason, like right here on my arm is so sore. So sore. Haley says some animal examples are frogs, polar bears, penguins, sea creatures, crabs, ducks, water characters. To add to that, mermaids, Nessie, like Loch Ness Monster, axolotls. Fisherman says, ma'am, I love 18% Elastane polyester stretchy comfy clothes. I have no idea what this is made out of. Felt like there was a hair. Let's see. Examples of water creatures. Put it that way. You go grab that hoodie, Lila. Seals, sea lions, walruses, manatees. Alyssa, get to working on those cows. You gotta finish them. Otters. Lampreys. Sharks. That's right. You got this, Alyssa. Tuna, clownfish, seahorses. Puffins. I did not know that there are marine iguanas. That one's interesting. Frogs, toads, salamanders, jellyfish, corals, and sea anemone. Those are interesting ones. Crab, lobster, shrimp, barnacles, octopi, squids, clams, oysters, starfish, and sea urchins. Yes, manta rays, stingrays. Examples of mythical water creatures. Marine iguanas. Check the documentary out. So good. There's a documentary? What? Ooh. Kraken. Mermaid sirens. That one water dragon from Studio Ghibli. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the Kappa, Kelpie, or Selkies are, but those are examples. Can we think of any other animals that need the water? Like, we know alligators, gators. Yeah, Aaliyah, water nymphs. They are fae, but they're also water. Dolphins. Starfish, yep. Can I pick 2 colors? How about yellow and green? Axolotl, eel. Apparently there's something called a sea pig. My phone's telling me to give Archer his medicine, but I already did that. Hello to Ukraine. Get busy. I'm helping. Okay. I needed a new tube of lotion. You've seen the sea pig once or twice? Hi, Edwin. Wait. Is it Edwin or Edwin? Narwhals. Get your fingers moving. Lila, I said yellow and green. I've also never seen or heard of a sea pig. There's also a giant isopod that apparently is a sea creature. So that's interesting. Our Lester says sea snake. Yes, green and yellow. Hello, Crochet Queen. Fisherman says, what mammal lays an egg and is venomous? A platypus? Otters would count, yes. Thank you so much. Yay, I win. Okay. They also glow in the dark? What glows in the dark? Platypus? I'm gonna need to know the answer to this. This bag has seen better days. That can't be true. I don't know. Platypus can glow in the dark. What? Crazy. Crazy. Yes, manatee counts. Right? Witchcraft. Agreed. Crazy. All right, so we are gonna start with me either, or Lester. That's crazy. We're gonna put some eyes in our octos here. Aaliyah says, hey, they also feed pink milk. The world is upside down. That's weird. I couldn't imagine that either. Everybody Google it right now. Are platypuses glow in the dark? And it auto-populated the search. Yes. In 2020, researchers discovered that their thick, waterproof brown fur is also biofluorescent. When exposed to UV or black light, their normally brown coat absorbs the light and emits a striking cyan or blue-green color. That's probably cyan. My bad. That's so weird. Crafty Corner, thank you. Yes, biofluorescent. I was just reading that. I'm like, wait. So not glow in the dark, but UV reactive. Listen, I can understand that, Brito, but like, I don't want to be laying eggs. That's so weird, honestly. Close enough. Yeah, me neither. That just sounds terrible. Very interesting. What a cool fact. You learn something new every day, guys. Right? Learning new things today. Okay. So, we're going to do these eyes for the squids. I know we did not believe you, Aaliyah. I thought you were pulling my leg. Fisherman says, so most birds have UV colors we can't see. Did not know that. You have to have a black light to see it, right? Yeah. Or sit in the sun. Yeah. Oh, that was a good grab. All right, and then are these too big? I think they are. Okay. So I used the Bernat Baby in the marbled-ish colors. I don't know what these are called. They don't really have a name to their color line. To do my drift octos here. No. Also no. Just because the sun has UV doesn't mean we can see the colors. Google WIPS Vision. I need to stay off of Google because I keep getting distracted. Birds. Birds Vision. That's got to be so weird. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm already easily distracted. I definitely don't need the help. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. So what's everybody working on tonight? It is WIP Wednesday. What is your WIP of choice? I need to start a crochet class. Listen, I am not a good teacher. We are missing a whole rainbow of colors with our eyes. Which is so crazy, because, like, I see a lot of colors. Crafty Corner is making ducks. Burrito's making sea turtles. Eva's making turtles. Haley's making jellyfish. Haley's stash busting. Oh no, I have tried. I have tried to teach people. It does not go well. I'm very much the person that, like, I just need you to watch what I'm doing and then copy it. And if you don't understand, I don't know how to help you. Back hurts right now. Why does this seem so long? I don't know. I forgot I had my window open. Like, why do I hear a bird so clearly? It seems like you have patience. Some people are hands-on learners. Yeah, I only have patience for certain things. And patience, they're like trying to teach things is not one of them. I get so frustrated because, like, I don't know why you don't understand what I'm trying to say. And I don't know how to phrase it differently to make you understand better. I think of it along the lines of, like, I've been doing this for so long now that I have lost touch with how to interpret it from a beginner's point of view. Like, I don't know how to word it for somebody who's never done this before. And clearly, for somebody who's been doing it for more than 20 years, like, you've learned all of the lingo at some point. And I just don't understand how to make somebody understand it the way that I do. My brain does not work that way. I'm not a good teacher. Aaliyah is making dinner. Eva's the same way. Brito says that's so true. We develop new lingo as we go too. Absolutely. Our Lester says, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. It just gets to a point where it's like, how do I need to word this? Like, even when I'm writing up patterns, I write the patterns as I like them to be read for myself, but that doesn't mean that they're beginner friendly. So I like to have, you know, not like true beginners, but slightly experienced beginners read over and test my pattern, just so that way I know that as long as you have a base knowledge of crochet, you understand what I'm trying to tell you to do. But sometimes I tend to write them more difficult than they need to be, because I'm doing what I do in my regular life, and that is trying, like, I over explain things. I'm doing it right now. Hi, hello. What's the biggest thing that I've ever made? I think, like, the physically largest thing that I've ever made was a king-size scrap blanket. But, like, the most difficult thing was probably my, like, reception dress for my wedding. I didn't know you made a dress. Do you have a picture? On my phone. Maybe I have a picture of it on Instagram? Let's see. I bet a dress took a long time to make. It's okay, don't get distracted right now, but I would love to see it sometime. Listen, if I don't find it right now, I will never revisit this conversation unless somebody brings it to my attention. So, let me just do some scrolling. It's got to be something. I will forget about it. I'm already distracted, Eva. It's too late. The damage has been done. It happens that fast. That's not it. Hello. Hi, Kathy. I'll come back. I will. I'll come back. I'm going to find it. I don't want to get off of the screen to find it. It's okay, Eva. I'll find it eventually. I know when I got married. Oh, Rowan was so cute in that picture. He was so tiny. But I know that it's farther back than that because Rowan was not alive yet. Goodness, some of my very first YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I remember those. Baby is kicking today. Not me. I don't have a baby. Just to clarify. Haley's baby is kicking today. Kick, kick, kick. The further back you guys scroll in my Instagram, the more wild it gets, I swear. Alright, that's after my wedding, because that was my dad's wedding. Rowan was an itty-bitty newborn then. Do 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 do. We're getting somewhere. I think that was while I was pregnant with Rowan. My hair was super long. Let's see. I have this one. Well, that's part of it, but not exactly the whole thing. Let's see. Okay, well, I will show you my sister's. This was the little dress that I made my little sister. And it looks identical to this, except for it has elbow length sleeves. And I did a little belt. Yeah, so we had matching dresses. My sissy is much bigger now. Okay. I know, she was so cute. Ow. Let's see, can I share this? Probably can. Copy the link. Discord. Every day. That way, if anybody comes back asking for it later, it's there. Okay. That's right. Listen, we got it. My sister's smaller dress, like, it was a size 5T, so it really didn't take that long. The dress that I made for myself, thankfully I made the smaller version of it first, so I had a good idea of what I wanted to do. And I just needed to adjust it so that way it actually fit me. Thankfully, I was smaller at the time than I am now. Probably wouldn't have done it for me now, but it didn't take too long. I think it took me about 3 weeks to a month to make the dress for me, but I think it took me like a week to do it for my sister. Hello, Ethan. Our Lester says I need a hobby to take up some of my spare time. Start picking up the hook. learn to crochet. Crocheting is good for everybody. Gray Ghost, hello. The holiday trip was great. I went to go see my bestie, and I took my family with me, and it was a lot of fun. The kids did way better on the road trip than we expected them to. Way better. On the way down, we decided to stop and get a hotel for the night. And then on the way back up, we stopped in Nashville and walked around and ate some food and, you know, stretched our legs, all that fun stuff. And then we actually finished the trip. We drove straight through. I may need to restock my baby turtles, but I definitely make them in light blue and light pink. It says that I have 4 tiny turtles in stock, but I don't know what colors I have. Glad you survived and the kids were extra good. Me too. Me too. That was the one thing, like, my husband and I, we were very much like, we were excited for the vacay and the trip and all that, but we were very much dreading the travel because we were very afraid of how the kids were going to behave. Well, congratulations, Ethan. Poor Mr. Haley. Good parenting, no doubt. I don't know. A lot. So I like, when I make my plushies, I like to stuff them firmly. So, like, you see I'm kind of manipulating where the polyfill goes. It's one of the reasons that I kind of dig around in there. But I just keep pushing it in and manipulating it around until there's, like, no more room for any more. My way of thinking is that if your plushies are nice and firm, they're going to last longer because polyfill dies, much like your pillow, with use and over time. Yeah. Yeah. So they tell you to replace your pillows every 6 months. And part of that is because your pillows will collect, like, dead skin cells and dust and germs and all the gross. But the other part of that is that polyfill works Oh, they've changed how that looks on the computer. Thank you, Case. When you sleep on your polyfill, like, or on your pillows, they start out nice and fluffy, nice and thick, nice and comfortable, but as you sleep on them more, they go flat. So, like, the lighter stuffed your pillows are, the faster that they seem to deflate. And the same thing will happen with your plushies. Because the whole point of what makes the polyfill fluffy, really, is air. Like, the fibers are very porous, but you can compress it really, really, really small. And over time, if you just have a lot of air in there to start with, it'll compress it to where there's like nothing left. But if you put a whole bunch of the polyfill in there, then there's really nowhere else for it to compress, so it will actually last a lot longer. Ew! Okay, Alyssa, I need to ask, what is slough water? Because my brain instantly went to, like, sewer water, which is worse. I think. Unless it's the same thing. And I'm sorry for asking, guys. I don't know. I need to know. Basically, water that has been sitting in a low spot for a long time, and it's really stinky. Oh, okay. We just call that stagnant water here. I don't understand what is in my coffee. Pretty much the same, okay. The spots in my yarn wall. End it tonight. No. Oh, okay. I just remembered this. So if you haven't already, guys, like, this is not me telling you to leave my live, but if you're on Palm Street, make sure that you go see if Lisa is still live on her Palm Street. It would have just hit the 1 hour mark. So, like, if you're able to pop in and say hi, throw some support her way. You want to get a keychain or something like that, go for it. And then a completely random thing, but Alyssa's little doggo Bob made me think of Hunter. So Haley, if you're still listening, thank you, Alyssa. Now that we're home, I've decided that, you know, Hunter, he is done with his medicine. Realistically, like, he's been on it for a little while now, and he's doing way better, and he's fine. Well, so I didn't give him his medicine yesterday or today, and now all of a sudden this dog is like running, and he's getting like excited and doing his little exciting things where he kind of just looks like a puppy. But I kid you not, walking that dog around Nashville was so annoying because he was walking as slow as Eeyore, I swear. Just meandering through as slow as he could I kept mad and just picking him up and carrying him because I'm not waiting for him anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Like, he's being very cute. He's happy that I'm letting him back up on the couch. He's wanting treats. I've realized that apparently he no longer likes his food. The stuff that I brought with him. And that's mostly why he wasn't eating it. Not because he wasn't hungry because of his medicine, but he just didn't want that food. Because he was acting like he was hungry, like he was starving on the trip home. And I would give him his dog food, and he did not want it. So I decided at like late in the night, at one of our stops at the gas station, on our way home, like, you know what, babe, you got $2, so I can buy the dog a little bit of food. I think he might eat something better that way. So I got him a little, like a little cup of like the wet cat food. It was like Fancy Feast, so it had like turkey and chicken and some other stuff like that in it, and a little bit of the gravy. So the dog is actually on soft, like the moist and meaty food, because he has really bad teeth, and he has for a long time. I only got him like a year ago at this point. So, and when we got him, he was 10 years old. So he's at a point where sedating him to be able to do a full dental is very risky. He may not wake up. But this is the food that he has always loved, and now all of a sudden he doesn't love it. So I got him this like Fancy Feast cat food because it was better than the dog food paste that the gas station had. And I put it down. That dog licked the bowl clean. He ate every drop of it. I was like, dang, dude, okay. So as soon as he's done with, he has like a week's worth of pouches of this food right now. And I think as soon as we're done with that, the next thing that I order him are going to be some of those like dog food, wet dog food pouches. Change it up, see if he'll eat some of it, see what he'll be into. You know, I've never been the one that wants to give dogs or cats wet food because I know that it messes up their kidneys over time. But the dog is already 11. He only has so much time. So if it messes up his kidneys, it's not like something else probably isn't already messing up his kidneys. So let the dog eat and be happy. Yeah. I think it's a matter, what is it? I think it's to do with the salt content in a lot of the wet food. Now, don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% sure. But a lot of the wet foods in dogs and cats cause kidney issues. They're both known to cause kidney failure. And it does a number on their teeth. It'll rot their teeth a lot faster. But that's another thing with this dog, is its teeth are already rotting. And it ain't my fault. So I can't prevent that. It's already done. Thanks, Haley. Hello, Captain Gamer. We're going to try not to spam the chat, though, okay? So, finished one octo. Ouch. My hips. He does. He needs to live out his days happy. Granted, his days could be like 5 more years. Maybe even like 7 more years. Maybe longer, I don't know. But I'd rather him like eat. He's so tiny. He's only 7 pounds. But granted, he is just a small dog in general. But he just seems so frail. So, like, if he would willingly eat something that would put a little meat on his bones, I feel like it might make it a little harder for him to hurt himself, too. Hi, Jack. Welcome in. Okay, we got another octo. What's my hair clip? So it's homemade. It's a clay little bee and daisy hair clip. He will eat table food. However, he is a piranha when it comes to table food, so we don't let him have any because it just makes it worse. God forbid that dog gets close enough to you when you're eating and he will snatch it. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. I know. Is it Susanna or Susan? Yeah, he's ridiculous. He is this teeny tiny Yorkie poo. Right now, he looks like a freaking goblin because I decided to try, for the first time ever, to shave him myself. And I'm not a dog groomer. And I was doing it all wrong. And he did not want any part in it. And like, I'm pretty sure that, like, I completely forgot his back right leg anyways. He doesn't even run. He will just snatch it and try to gobble it down and then choke on it. He's crafty, but he's not smart. There. I can hear one of my cats, like, shaking its head, but I can't see the cat. But I'm mad at them. They're not allowed in here. And it's not even, like, all of them. It's just the one. The one cat has digestive issues. And while we were gone, he literally went, like, all over the place. 2 brand new clean litter boxes with all the litter to make it as comfy as possible. And he just completely ignored it. So, I was mad. Very mad. Alright, where are you supposed to be? Oh, I should finish out that thought. That cat somehow managed to hop over the pet gate door and get into my room, my craft room here, and messed on my floor. And there's even a skein of yarn that I have to throw away. Yeah. So, beyond upset, beyond frustrated. I should probably not do that around my coffee. Hello? Are we still there? How can you train a cat not to spray in the house? That is a great question, Arlester. I don't know. Granted, that's not what my cat was doing. But typically, if you're dealing with a cat that is actually spraying, then they're probably not fixed. And that's the number one way to get rid of it, like how to make them stop. However, if you don't get them fixed shortly after they start that behavior, then it becomes a learned behavior and they're just going to continue doing it after, because getting them fixed does not actually take away their capability of doing it. It just mellows out their hormones to make them not want to do it as much. Mm-hmm. But depending on how ornery the cat is, if it learns that, oh, well, if I spray on things, then I'm going to get my way. Now, if you have cats, like multiple cats in your home, and they are peeing on things, not spraying them, but peeing on them, then usually they're trying to tell you something one way or another. Sometimes it means that they're in pain. Maybe they have a medical issue going on. Sometimes they will do it because they're mad at you for one reason or another. Like, my cat's probably being mad that we left for a week. We had the neighbor checking on them and giving them food, but they don't care. They were so upset because we were not here. Or they'll do it out of territorialness. So, like, I have 4 cats. So you should have 1 litter box for every 1.5 cats. So if you have 1 cat, 1 litter box. Mm-hmm. If you have 2 cats, 1 litter box. If you have 3 cats, 2 litter boxes. If you have 4 cats, you should probably have 3. But because that's what? No. Yeah. So technically that would end up being like 2.6 litter boxes. You can't have 2.6 litter boxes, so you should have 3. So part of that is on me. But I decided to bring home a kitten 2 years ago, I think. And when I did that, my older female cats got very mad about it. And now we deal with the spitefulness again. Yes, spiteful. Melissa says, when we had 4 cats, we had 4 boxes for them, and they still made a mess on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can do everything right, and they're still going to just be little jerks, because that's what cats do. Cats are so territorial. Hey, Nathalie. Your friend has 2 cats. Well, if her cats are doing that and she only has 1 litter box, maybe try getting her to get a second one. If her cats are not fixed, try to convince her to go get them fixed. And then beyond that, it might be time to take them to the vet, because like they'll do it. Like cats are likely to get kidney stones and UTIs, especially depending on the food that they eat or the breed of cat that they are. So it might be a good idea to try taking them to the vet, just to rule out that there's not something else going on. And then you could also try, I think it's called Feel Away. It's like a pheromone room spray that they come out with to help cats like settle down. And it's supposed to help keep the cats from being stressed over things like territory and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of this yarn. I made my tail too short. So does anybody else in here have pets that maybe we don't know about? Or maybe some fun facts about your pets or animals? Let's see. What do we know? Oh, freaking hell. I really don't like it when this happens to Bernat. Ah, thanks, Alyssa. Thank you for the flower. No. Okay. So we have finished 2 squids and 2 octopi. Yay! Let's throw these in the bag after I'm done rolling away. You still have daylight, Alyssa? The sun is setting here. All right. How about some rubber duckies? We got some blue ones. There's some green ones. Nathalie says, I made 4 Ninja Turtles today, working on a Snoopy. Good job. Good job. We also have some purple ones and some yellow ones. And for the most part, the reason why I decided to do all of these colorful ducks is I think that it will look very nice mixed in with the yellow. And like, we all love yellow rubber ducks, right? But this is a Jeep festival. So they're getting all kinds of ducks, all kinds of themed ducks. And although I'm not really going to be making themed ducks, I think ducks in other colors will work. I do intend on making some pink ones as well. Probably in like this Bernat, or not Bernat, this, what is it, peach? Yes, peach, which does not show up the right color on camera. This is not the color. Nope. This is much more of a pink in real life. I'm just letting you know. If you didn't know that. It looks peach to you. Yeah, so it is. It did look peach on camera, but not the right peach. I think I have one pink one in stock right now, Nathalie, but I have made them in pink before. And they do sell slower than the yellow ones, but they do still sell. Yes. Burrito says Hobby Lobby is having their clearance sale right now. So anybody who is a Hobby Lobby fan, make sure to go check that out. I know that there are a lot of people who are against Hobby Lobby for a variety of reasons. but cheap yarn is cheap yarn. But I don't have any pink ducks in, like, in front of me. They're in the car. Why some people don't like Hobby Lobby. Realistically, it boils down to religious beliefs. Hobby Lobby just is not as inclusive as many would prefer. But I don't want really to get into religion or politics or anything like that, because I know I have a lot of friends who are, and I don't want to say something that might end up coming across as offensive. I don't mean it that way, but Crafty Corner says, a Jeep last week asked me for an Eeyore inspired rubber duck in the area you were going to. Is that so, Crafty Corner? Okay, remind me. Like, I know I've seen your username a handful of times, but do we know each other more than just, like, in real life? Locally? Sometimes my brain does not put two and two together. Yes. Where do I know you from? I've met so many crocheters over the years. We do a lot of shows together. Well, that's a hint. But there are a lot. Do we still do a lot of shows together? Or, like, did we used to? Like, what shows are we usually Hermitage? I'm trying to, like, remember. Of course, now my computer is buffering. I want to say the last person I remember, like, catching a name down Hermitage Way. I want to say Tammy? I think it was her name. I've done a show you hosted years ago. I also done Hermitage area. Let's see. Facebook, oh Facebook. Kitchen towels, dish rags, bowl cozies. Wow, if I could spell. I see a Crafty Corner that is a friend. Tracy. Aha. No, maybe? There's New Wilmington. I thought that was farther away. Come on, internet. Okay. I was like, what? That makes so much more sense now. I'm like, who am I talking to? My brain does not connect things well at all. Do you still do the wreaths and stuff? Oh. Apparently I've made it to the end of your photos. I'm somewhat okay at remembering names, but oh, okay. I see. Have you gotten into the Hermitage night markets? Many of them. I didn't apply this year. I decided not to do the night markets. So I think I added in 2 new festivals and decided to drop the night markets. Not that they weren't good. Like, the first one of each one that I did was pretty good, but like the consecutive ones weren't as good as I was hoping. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try to do better to remember these things. Okay. So, Crafty Corner is Tracy. Yes, I got into 2 of them. I added Franklin and a few other big ones this year. Like Franklin Apple Fest? Or their curb markets. I feel like I hear the cat. Yes, Apple Fest. You are going to enjoy Apple Fest, Tracy. Do you earn more money day or night? Like with festivals or like on YouTube? On YouTube, I don't really know, honestly. But with festivals and stuff, most of them, I think, are like day events. They'll go from like 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. But there are some that I do that are like noon until 10 at night. And those ones get exciting. Those ones get kind of rowdy. Like the people that attend them, usually there's some drinking involved. You know, they're just, it's a different type of crowd. I'm more likely to sell like large things at festivals and events that go till dark. I don't know why that is, but Like most of my sweaters that I've sold are at events that I'm there at nighttime of some sort. Yeah. Okay. So 4 rubber ducks have eyes. I'm trying to figure out what this like line in the camera is. That is a very crooked-eyed duck. Tracy, if you're looking at more night markets and you're willing to travel a little bit, I know Oil City has their First Fridays, and Bellevue down in Pittsburgh, they have I think they're Thursday nights. You're here just quiet. Okay. And then Erie is starting up their boutique nights. There are other ones too. I never started the challenge, but Kat is beating me. Listen, I didn't crochet any of these today. Well, okay, I crocheted some of them today. But still. Tracy says, thanks, I'll look into them. Hard to do some of the events as I work 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 5 meetings a month. And husband is stage 5, so just life things. Yeah, I get that. That would be really tough. Well, if you're off on most Saturdays, Franklin also does their curb markets throughout the city. It's like a farmer's market in the morning. And I guess it's not throughout the city. I meant throughout the summer. I don't know how long like time-wise they are. But and then I know Newcastle's getting ready to hold their music festival coming up again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of proud that I was pretty close with your name. I said Tammy, which is pretty close to Tracy. I like this color too. It's just so cute. You ended up being productive while you were here. I've been trying. I have finished 2 octos, 2 squids. They're all done and they're in there. And I have the eyes in 9 rubber ducks. Oh. I was kind of productive. I thought you meant like while we were here in the live. I'm like, yeah, kind of. Yeah, this time I was just mindlessly crocheting and just crocheted a crap ton of rubber ducks. Because why not crochet a whole bunch of rubber ducks for a Jeep festival? Ouch. That's funny. Why is my phone not showing me that comment? Because I was on Top Chat. That's why. I will be stuffing them. Yes, I'm just not... I'm putting all the eyes in first. It's just something that I do. I don't know. I like to batch do things. So I do all the crocheting, like the main bits first. And then I go back through and I'll do all the eyes at once. And then I'll stuff them all at once. And then do like all the sewing at once. Like, and I'll typically, like with the finishing part of it, so the crochet, like I'll do the crochet all the time, indefinitely. Problem is then I end up with WIPs that I don't have finished for market. So when I do get into the finish it phase, like I'll grab all of my rubber ducks, and they'll all be kind of like mostly crocheted, and then I'll go through and I'll put eyes in all of them, and then I'll stuff all of them, and then I'll sew them all shut, and then I'll go back and I'll crochet the beak onto them. I don't know why, my brain just likes that better. I do. Honestly, I'm just very peculiar in certain ways. Like, it feels a little OCD sometimes. I don't know if that's what it is. I have my kid in behavioral therapy, and he, like, his behavioral therapist had mentioned that there's an OCD when it comes to, like, physically doing, and then there's an OCD that comes with your thoughts. And I don't know, I relate a lot with what she said about the thought one. So I don't know if it's something to do with that, or if it's just this is a way that tricks my brain into being productive, or what. Alyssa says, LOL, I'm opposite of Kat. I gotta finish from start to finale. We won't talk about my cows right now. I was gonna say, you've been working on these cows for like a month. It wouldn't be so bad if you weren't doing so many of them. You want it? Nope, that's super crooked. I know, but I'm trying to prep for 6 markets, as I know I will have little to no time in between them to crochet, which is fair. Okay. So we have all of our rubber duckies. They have eyes. Hey, Lisa. I'm just going to be lurking to get this damn side duck done. So fair. Around 9 o'clock, I did try to send people your way to go say hi, because I finally remembered that you were on Palm Street. So I hope that people stopped in and actually said hi. Alyssa even put the link in the chat. I hope that it went well. And then you have a market this weekend, if I'm correct. 10 people at one time. I mean, I think that can be a lot of people. I don't know what the threshold is on Palm Street for, like, good numbers. Festival tomorrow, 5 to 9. Friday, 9 to 9. And Saturday, 8 to 9. Damn. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What a weird combination. Why not Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Lisa, I've had 100+ people before. That's crazy. but also amazing. That's the one night I made almost 800 bucks. Okay, that's fair. Was that the one that Morgan sent the raid to you after? Right? Now I'm lucky to make $5. But the lion did tip you. Ah, how nice. Good job, Lion. It was a plant person. Okay. They ordered like $200 worth of stuff by themselves. That's crazy. Haley says, I have 4 sets of tentacles ready and 1 top almost ready to add the tentacles. Nice job, Haley. Good job. Lisa says, but yeah, first time doing this festival, so I'm nervous. I'm sure that if nothing else, Saturday is going to be great. I would be nervous about Thursday and Friday myself. Haley says, thanks, trying to use up some Sweet Snuggles and Sweet Snuggles Light. I have some colors of Sweet Snuggles Light that I should probably try to work my way through, because I don't know what to do with them. And I could just make like the dinos and stuff out of them like I used to. I don't have them anymore, so clearly they sold at some point. Yeah, Sweet Snuggles. It's a type of yarn, or Lester. It's like a very, very soft chenille type yarn. Well, better plug in my phone. Okay. We're good. My phone was at 4%. Nope. Nope, there's yarn that's like this, which is more like a blanket. LOL me when we're in Discord. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. No, yeah, there's this yarn which is like more like a fleece blanket. There's this yarn which I think is like chenille home slim. It's much softer. Oh, phone always about to die. Yes. Then there is like acrylic 4-weight yarn, or even like, you know, cotton. There's bamboo yarn. There's all kinds of yarn materials, but the smaller yarns are often plied together, so it's like so many strands of fibers twisted together to make one string. Yeah, definitely more velvety. You do learn something new every day. We've learned all kinds of things today. We learned about how certain foods will give cats and dogs kidney issues. We learned how platypus are UV reactive. We learned about how polyfill dies over time. We're learning about yarn textures. Today is just a very informative day. Lisa says, I got the facial features glued onto my Bluey and Bingo keychains. I really need to do my bigger ones too, but we will see. Good luck with that. It's just so many color changes and pieces to worry about. And gluing? Ugh. I could not. I still have 100+ items on my to-do list. Yeah. Me too, probably. Rubber duckies are falling. Like, just on my market prep wheel, for things that are under $20 that I have not already added, like, good night, Jack. Thank you, R. Lester. Figured make at least 5 mini toothlesses. There you go. So my list of things that I want to make that are under $20 has now been brought down to 22 different items. The problem is that I have had a market, so now I have things that I am sold out of again. So like tiny capybaras need to be added back to that list. Tiny turtles need to be added back to that list. Little pigs, mini whales, yada yada. So I have no idea. But you know what I won't have to make for a while? Stingrays and axolotls and rubber duckies. I have a lot of those. You have a major to-do list yourself. What's on your to-do list, R. Lester? Give me a moment. I need to go usher the one child to bed. Hey, Archer. Time for bed, dude. One more day of school. That's it. You can stay up late sometimes. lights off in the living room, please. Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. One more hour, guys. One more hour. I'm tired. That's right. Don't forget to like the live and subscribe, party people. What?
Can I finish the video I was watching? Because it was only 40 minutes long and I watched 30 minutes.
No. It's already 10 o'clock, dude.
Oh, it's only 10 minutes.
It's 10 o'clock. You're already 30 minutes past your bedtime. No. No. I'm going to need everybody in the chat to tell him no. Lisa says, good night, Archer. No. He wants to spend 10 more minutes watching a video. And he's already 30 minutes past bedtime. No, no, no. Nope. You can finish it tomorrow. You can finish it tomorrow morning if you get up. Good night. Love you. I love you even if you're mad at me. Thanks, guys. I know, he's so mad. Oh. Listen, we did not hurt his feelings. He just thought that if he looked cute and begged enough, he would get away with it. It's like, dude, you're already 30 minutes past your bedtime. Like, no. Exactly. He will sleep it off. He may tell me tomorrow that he does not like my friends anymore, but exactly. Puppy dog eyes don't work, although cute. Very adorable. Mama's best friend says no. That's right. That's right. Our Lester's to-do list involves learn how to crochet and skydive. You will not catch me skydiving. Am I afraid of heights? No, not really. But am I going to jump from a perfectly secure airplane? No. Because you know what will happen? Do you know what kind of luck I have? I will be so caught up in the jumping part that I will forget how, or just simply forget to, pull the parachute cord. Nobody needs to see a Catherine pancake. I would really rather not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're just not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my 2 feet on something. I already trip and fall enough. Or like trip over stuff. Trip over air. Trip over my own 2 feet. I don't need to play with that kind of fire. Dot is back here behind me. Just hanging out. You'll do it only once? Yeah, I would do it only once too, because I would fall to my death. It would be the last thing I ever do. I'm good. Mm-mm. So do you guys have anything on the agenda for tomorrow? The kids have a half day of school tomorrow, so we'll get them up and on the bus in the morning. And then dismissal is at 11. Okay, interesting. Alyssa has work, Brito has work. Our Lester also trips on things. Well, then I wish you the best of luck with skydiving, because that would not end well for me. But, so dismissal's like at 11:20. We'll get the kids off the bus, and then my mother-in-law wants us to come over for a visit. So we're gonna go do that. And gonna take her mail. And maybe I'll make a trip into town, because a local friend of mine managed to secure a walker with a seat, like a rollator walker, that I've been just telling people, like, if you find one, like, let me know, because we're looking for one for my mother-in-law just to have. So, but my friend managed to find one. Somebody, like, put it out by the road to get rid of. I was like, okay, cool. So she put it in her garage so I can go get it tomorrow and then take it over to my mother-in-law, since I'll already be there. Our Lester says I need something to do tomorrow. I'm off. Haley says Uncle Ricky is coming over tomorrow. I hope you guys have the best visit. And enjoy your pizza. Good food. Do not let him get the spaghetti soup. That was the weirdest thing I ever did try. No, go away, yawn. We still have 45 minutes. Oh no, we still have an hour, actually. Once this duck is all finished being stuffed, we have one more yellow one to stuff, and then we get to move on to the fun colors. Oh, this is super random, but Haley, Chris texted me last night to tell me that he had to pull a tick off the back of his leg. So who knows how long it had been there, because he had not been outside since we left your house. Yeah. I told him, I was like, uh-oh. Gross. And then he didn't say anything else about it, so. Thankfully, though, it seems like the ones that you guys have down there are less likely to be Lyme carriers than the ones that we have up here. So, that's a plus. Ticks are bad this year. Yeah, we've been pulling them off our one cat left and right. Even when we give her flea and tick medicine. And I think we've grabbed 1 or 2 off the kids already this year, which is a lot since we still had snow and like cold weather in the beginning of May. Just glad I caught the one on Rowan. Me too. I'm like, dang. Oh. I don't know if Felicia's watching, but that's such a cute little hedgehog she's making. And it was little, so less chance of it doing damage. Right. My donkey, who never gets ticks, has them this year. What does that tell you 2026 is going to be like? Ugh. Great. Great. Now, is there anything that you can put on your donkey or horses to prevent them from getting ticks? I feel like I forgot a row in this or something. But I don't know. Maybe not. Lisa says, just need to sew the arms, hair, eyes, and nostrils on my Psyduck, and then he is done. Yay! Whoop whoop! That's exciting. Alyssa says, I haven't been able to find anything that works, so I pull them off every time I go there. Sometimes citronella fly spray will help, but not very often. That's crazy. And they don't have, like, flea and tick medicine for horses? I mean, I know that a high garlic diet can help prevent fleas, but I don't know if it prevents ticks. And I don't know if horses are allowed garlic. To be honest, I have no clue. If they do, it could be expensive. That's true. Most people, I feel like, don't really struggle with that. Struggle with what? I've never heard of livestock getting fleas or ticks. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of them getting fleas. I know it's more so flies. But I don't know about ticks. Hey Siri. Is it is it normal for livestock to get fleas or ticks?
Yes, it is normal for livestock to get fleas or ticks. This answer is from healthline.com.
That was a very informative answer. Okay, Siri. Siri. What can you do to treat fleas or ticks on livestock, such as horses?
There are several flea and tick products that can be used to treat livestock, such as horses, such as pills, chews, collars, sprays, dips, shampoos, powders, and spot-ons. It is recommended to use products that have DEET, Picaridin, or other products approved to repel ticks. This answer is from FDA.gov and hopkinsmedicine.org.
Okay, Siri. Can you tell me specifically which medicines would prevent ticks on horses? Why did you go away? Siri. Can you tell me specifically what medicines work well to prevent ticks on horses?
Use a product with DEET, Picaridin, or other products approved to repel ticks. This answer is from hopkinsmedicine.org.
Okay, Siri, but can you tell me which brands? Where can I find them?
Use a product. Some of these products are available only from a veterinarian. Others can be bought over the counter. Flea and tick products range from pills and chews given by mouth to collars, sprays, dips, shampoos, powders, and spot-ons. Liquid products squeezed onto the dog's or cat's skin, usually between the shoulder blades or down the back. A few spot-on products are available for flea control in ferrets, and fly and tick control in horses. This is from FDA.gov.
So specific. You know what? I bet that Google wouldn't do me wrong if I asked. I agree, Lisa. I agree. Oh, I don't mind getting up close and personal with them. Like the ticks, they're not that bad. It's just yanking them out. Siri is annoying. Oh, never mind. That's fair, Alyssa. I would not want to get up close and personal with their back end either. Never mind. Maybe you could try flea and tick shampoo. I don't know. It's not the easiest thing in the world to give a horse a bath. Hey Google, What are the best recommended tick and flea control products for horses?
I'm not sure about the answer to your specific question, but according to FoundationEquine.com, Permectin CDs, this product is labeled for horses and has our current vote due to its low cost and very few reported reactions.
Okay, Google, can you spell that product for me?
Sure. Product is spelled Product.
Okay, Google, I didn't mean spell the word product for me. I meant spell the name of the horse flea and tick medicine you mentioned for me.
Horse flea and tick medicine is spelled HORSFLEANTICMEDICINE.
Google's treating me like I'm an idiot.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. Alyssa, I'm just trying to help, dang it. I think it said something about permectin or pectin. Entertaining for you. I'm annoyed. I hate it when they don't work. Right. You swear it just read the alphabet. After it started spelling horse. Right. Yeah. Not cat getting roasted by a robot. Mm-hmm. Like, I heard it saying, like, HORSE. And then it kept going, and it's like, A. I'm like, horse, flea, and tick medicine. Like, it was just going to take way too long. Okay, well, all of my yellow rubber ducks are done. Mostly. Let's go for the teal. Honestly, you're dead. Listen. LOL, tag horse medicine in the title and you should get more views. Oh, that'd be funny. They'll watch it and be like, what does this have to do with horse medicine? And then they'll finally get 2 hours in and be like, oh. Could do like a random 20 questions live with Google. That could be interesting. You just want a veg? I'm ready to go to sleep. Which is so dumb because I slept a lot of today. And I know that if I got off here and went and laid down, I would just play games on my phone for an hour or two. I wouldn't get anything accomplished. Definitely not sleep. Sleep is for the weak. For real. No. Sleeping at a decent time. Hey, Sierra. That's what I mean when I say veg, but it's mostly reading my book. Right. Like you just want to quit working, go lay down, do nothing. Sierra, we're finishing rubber duckies. Haley says no. Sleeping is for the pregnant ladies. Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm avoiding the sleep. I am not a pregnant lady. No. Thank you. I'm doing a Jeep festival in like 2 weeks. Week and a half. So I'm trying to do all the rubber ducks. And finish my WIPS. So the rubber ducks are what I've been working on over the last week. Because I went to see Haley down in Mississippi with the family. And I just started making rubber ducks on repeat. So this is my favorite rubber ducky pattern. I think this is the one by Amateur Hour. Yeah, Sierra, you did see me in Kelsey's chat. I'm not super active in her chat just because it moves so dang fast. But I was there. I was listening. Yes, Lisa, I saw you come in like towards the end of when I was watching. I want to say the last hour I missed, maybe, because I think I had to go get the kids, and then when I come back, like I started watching it again, and then Haley called. So I just muted it and let it play in the background. Cirrus, oh. Lisa said I tagged you and said good morning. Yes, I did see you, Lisa. I saw you because I said hi, and I saw you respond. But I guess I probably did not respond back. I think by the time that, like, I'm pretty sure that I was on the phone with Haley at the time when I saw your name pop up. Because I saw Aaliyah say hi to you. And I was like, wait, Lisa's here? Where? Sierra says, I'm working on the back panel for the Key Largo top by Brianna Kay, and I just finished a Colorama Halo Superstar blanket. Those sound beautiful. You know, now that we're officially getting into warmer weather, I wonder, I should probably, like, so I made those ABOC crop tops a while back. I never did finish the ends in on them, or sew the ends in. And it's been too cold to really worry about needing them. Take them, right. But I'm also wondering, like, should I make one in bright yellow? How do we think that would do at a Jeep thing? That'd be kind of funny. I saw you were live and figured I'd hang out before I got too tired. I love that. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me. And us. The people. Do you like purple and yellow? Maybe. What if I don't want to color change? Could I see if I have a mostly yellow variegated? Thank you. Thank you. This is one of my favorite comfy dresses that I have. It's literally just a t-shirt dress. I got it at Walmart. Probably 2 years ago. At least I think I got it on Walmart.com. Because I was doing a sunflower festival. I'm weird and like striping. I don't like color changing. Oh, I agree, Sierra. I have some dresses that have pockets, and I love the ones with pockets. I wish this had pockets, but it does not. Do you love color work and knitting? Color work looks beautiful and amazing. It's just a lot of work. And I don't want to. Granted, with the crop top, like striped yarn or stripes can be carried because like you could do it so that way change your colors every row or every other row even. You can carry it up one row at a time, but I don't know. I don't know. Do I even really have time to make a crop top right now? Probably not. It is a fast crop top, but not as profitable as plushies. So probably better to stick with the plushies. What pattern do you use for the ducks? I'm pretty sure it's a pattern from Amateur Hour on Instagram. It's a free pattern. Hi, Andrea. Lisa says that's fair. I have 2 custom orders, one for 2 skirts and one for a willow top. Oh boy, Lisa, oh boy. That's a nice change of pace, though. It's nice to change it up. Our Lester says, what are color work mixing different colors? Yes, that's exactly what it is. So essentially, it's just changing colors a whole bunch in one project. Whether you're changing colors from row to row or multiple times in the same row. Yeah. To make a picture or a pattern. Yeah. Ouch. If you look up Fair Isle Colorwork, you will see examples. Yes. Okay. One more teal one. I actually have half of another teal one done. And because I'm like, oh, this is a nice size of like a ball of yarn. This feels like it weighs the same. Clearly, I was off. Because I'm pretty sure that I have 2 more rows or 3 more rows to do to finish it. But I don't want to go downstairs to get that color yarn right now. Actually, I don't have to go downstairs to get that color yarn. It's right beside me. I I forgot that I brought my like little yarn cube thingy up here. Oh my gosh. Lester, I listened to you use these crochet terms. Lisa, not me being the resident knitwear designer. That's right. Sierra, I found it. Thank you. You're so welcome. I love this rubber duck pattern. It just turns out to be the perfect size. It's so easy to do. Like, I will say, once you get to this part here, it has you slip stitch the two sides of the circle together. And I'm pretty sure it says slip stitch 5, and it means slip stitch 6. Because slip stitching 6 is the only way that I get the correct number of remaining stitches to start the head. So just so that you know that. Because that was something that was like frustrating me so badly when I first started making the pattern. And then I just surface crochet the beak on it. Because I'm not crocheting a separate piece. And then, like, I could crochet it in, but I think it's just as easy and honestly looks a little bit better than the crocheted in bill that the pattern calls for. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't remember who it is, but I've been seeing this one person's setup on Instagram where like everything is in rainbow. You miss late night cat? What? What, like in the Discord? Or like right here? Yeah. I need to. I'm taking a few days to just like de-people. Just the last few weeks has been so much, like a book fair, Haley's with the family, her 2 baby showers. We also took the kids to a science museum while we were down there. Like, and then the stress that the dog put us through and all that. Like, there's just been a lot of peopling. So much peopling. But I will hop in sometime soon because I need to. I need to. You know? I've been wanting to make a giant one with a skein of Bernat that I have, and these numbers look easily modifiable. That's super fair. You could also probably like double strand that Bernat. Make it go by quicker. I know Nooks Hooks does a lot of rainbow stuff. Yeah, but it's not Nooks Hooks. It's so this display is like the Z formation, and I'm pretty sure her canopy might be colored. Like, I'm pretty sure it gives off a blue tint to everything, but she has like these clear acrylic shelves, and like she does everything in rainbow. So she has like all the rubber duckies, like she has 2 in red, 2 in orange, 2 in yellow, so on and so forth. Then she has the tiny turtles, and she has 2 of every color of that, and they're all lined up like super neatly, and she just all the things she has like that. And it's just so aesthetically pleasing. Sierra says, true, but my wrists say do the math. That's fair. That's fair. I know I have Sweet Snuggles, like OG Sweet Snuggles. And I want to make another chunky rubber duck here out of it. It really doesn't make them much bigger than they turn out like this. But I used some nice big glitter eyes in it. And it sold at the first event I took it to. It's like sweet. And I'll note, these I sell for $20. Once they're done. And they sell pretty well. I love when things are in Roy G. Biv order. It's satisfying. I agree. I 100% agree. Okay, so we finished the 3 teal ones. We'll move on to the baby blue. And then sometime this week, I also need to work on editing some videos because, well, I haven't posted one in the last 2 weeks. So, yeah. So I need to do that. Then on top of that, I need to film my yarn update video for anyone who's interested in that. I have April's stack and May's stack separated and up here. And those don't have to be long videos, which is one of the reasons why I'm like kind of pairing 2 months together. See, I'm trying to do like a bit of a mini series with it of like how much yarn am I using in a month for the whole year. I want to see how much yarn I go through for the whole year. And then I want to compare it to my yarn usage in the last couple of years, because I have all of those yarn labels too. I can't keep yarn bands. The clutter would send me into orbit. That's fair. I don't know. I got in the habit of keeping my yarn bands a while ago because I had the intention of keeping track of how much yarn I used. So I have all the yarn bands for like all of last year and all of the year before. But for this year, I'm doing it month to month because then I only have to keep the yarn bands for that month. Then I can throw them away. How much yarn do you go through in a month? So I think so far, or at least with the first 3 months, I was going through roughly 20 skeins a month. But it really just depends. Some months it's like 10 skeins, some months it's more. But that's the goal in trying to figure out, is I want to know how much I'm using. I think I got like 30 plus. I haven't done one in a while though. Oh boy. Yeah. Going through 30 skeins is a lot. especially in a month. Now, are these like all brand new skeins, or are these some skeins that were broke into a little bit? Oh no, I do know this. You do go through a lot. But like, does it count as a skein if you broke into it already and you're just finishing it up? No, obviously not all brand new. Okay. Hey, not obviously, or I would not have asked. Because that's crazy. Yeah, I do go through a lot of polyfill. It still counts. Yarn is yarn. I agree. Ow. My finger just cracked. Yeah, like I'm into my second 10-pound bag of my 20-pound box. And like I'm gonna need to order another one. I do have school bus yellow, Lisa. I have a whole skein of it that I would be willing to part with. How much of it do you need? Haley, 2 jellyfish done. Woo! Yeah, I have a brand new skein of school bus yellow. Most of a skein. I just got it. If you can't find it, let me know. Baby blue duck. Ow. What are you after, kitty? Ooh, never mind. I can get a 2-pack for $25. That's a good sale right there. My cat is trying to get to things that are inside of my crochet bag. Me too, Lisa. Me too. They did. They had all the nice bright colors all the time. Like, I wish that Michaels would just get rid of like the huge Bernat Extra, Bernat Big section. Like, that stuff does not get bought enough to take up all that space. It doesn't. Right. Who's even buying it? Now, I feel like Caroline and I went to a Michaels at one point, and one of the workers did say that, like, they're constantly having to restock it, and it sells pretty quick, actually. Like, no, sir. I think that it just looks like it's selling quick because they're huge skeins. My Michaels has half the blanket yarn skein. Has half the blanket yarn aisle as Bernat Extra. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's actually using it? Not enough people. I know that they're using it a lot, but there's really not that many finger knitters. Sure you do, Lisa. Sure you do. I mean, there are a lot of finger knitters, but how many of them are logistically in one place to purchase it at a store? Maybe they're closet finger knitters. I don't know. I don't know. Like, if there's really that much of a demand for the big yarn, that's all fine and good. But can we please get rid of something to actually have a more complete line of the Bernat blanket that we all love? That's my thing. Like, they have a lot of specialty yarn. And, like, yes, there is a need for that. You know, knitters specifically do like to use the special yarn. Grannies tend to like the cotton threads more because they're making doilies and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of people who only crochet with acrylic. They're making blankets and stuff like that. But just the fact that plushies are the trend for crochet right now, like, plush yarn is where the trend in sales is going to be. So why not prioritize your inventory towards that? I know, doilies. Right, get rid of the home decor section and extend the yarn that way. I agree. Or the custom framing section. Do you really need 4 aisles of frames? Right, the kids' toy section. I'm not going to a craft store to buy kids' toys. I will buy crafts for the kids to do. But, like, custom framing is not one of those things. The kids' toy section is not one of those things. And honestly, like, we don't need a million different sections of decor. Like, you have your pink decor section, you have your spooky decor section, you have your this decor section. Like, it's like you don't need all of this all the time. I don't know about you, but I don't want to buy my kid a $20 mass-produced hand-sized plushie, right? I'm weird. I like looking at the home decor. Looking at it's all fine and good, but do you buy it? Or would you rather buy it the same thing somewhere else, cheaper, with realistically more options for home decor? Right, if it's on sale. Right, Burrito says it's like a Home Goods. It is. It's very much like a Home Goods. That's like Michael's decided to get rid of stuff to make room for a fabric section when Joann's went out. It's like, okay, that's all fine and good. You know, the fabric people, the sewers of the world need access to fabric since Joann's is gone. But, like, they cut something out to make room, and in a lot of them, they cut out yarn aisles. It's like, why are you getting rid of yarn aisles to make room for fabric aisles? It's not like your yarn aisles are suffering. I like interior design, so I always like looking at the pretty things to get ideas for a future house. Okay. Wait, what's that supposed to say? Your Easterner is coming out? Gown? Did I say gone and it come out as gown? I don't know what I said. Goodness. Now I'm going to have to listen back. Burrito, the fabric section is always a mess and you can never find someone in that section. Right. See, the fabric section at our Walmart, or not Walmart, at our Michael's, it's like one aisle, maybe two, there might be some on the back side, but it's literally got like 2 layers of it. So like there's a top and a bottom, and it might even be 3 because there might be 1, 2, 3 rows. So like half of it you can't even reach. Lisa, I have to laugh though, because where you wrote it as gown, it auto-corrected it to some like Asian text and the word shit. I'm like, I mean, I don't think I said that, but that's not beyond me. See, I have to listen back to this now. This is going to drive me crazy. Oh, fuck. We don't need a million different sections of decor. Like, you have your pink decor section. You have your spooky decor section. You have your this decor section. Like, it's like you don't need all of this all the time. I don't know about you, but I don't want to buy my kid a $20 mass-produced hand-sized plushie, right? I'm weird. I like looking at the home decor. Looking at it's all fine and good, but do you buy it? Or would you rather buy it the same thing somewhere else, cheaper, with realistically more options for home decor? Right, if it's on sale. Right, Burrito says it's like a Home Goods. It is. Very much like a Home Goods. I don't know if I went back far enough. That's like Michael's decided to get rid of stuff to make room for a fabric section when Joann's went out. It's like, okay, that's all fine and good. You know, the fabric people, the sewers of the world need access to fabric since Joann's is gone. Oh. But like they cut something out to make room, and in a lot of them, gone. Interesting. I didn't realize that I do that sometimes. I don't know. I don't know how that works, why it autocorrected to that. Let's see. G-O-W-N-E? Yeah, because I was trying to say it as gown. Middle English, Old French. I'm just very curious as to like how that word ends up meaning shit. Bro, it's 11. I should go to bed, but I'm dragging with the side. I just gotta embroider. Get it done, Lisa. Get it done. I have no idea. YouTube is so weird. But, Mom, get to it. Get to it. Get her done. You're so close. And how much is that going to add to your nightly inventory? $80. See, that's a good chunk there. I feel like my polyfill just keeps getting further and further away from me. It's the only thing I made today, but it will make me hit 9,500. Ooh. Yeah, you gotta do it. Do it. That's right. Our Lester's got a point. I know you want to stop, but you have to keep going. Mm-hmm. Nostrils are done. Woo! Psyduck has a nose. I have a whole army of rubber ducks in front of me. It's not helpful to your situation, but it's an update on mine. Yeah, I will stay on just long enough to get all of these rubber duckies stuffed. So once this one is done, I have 3 purple ones to do, and then that is it. and I'm done for the evening. They have eyes, they're stuffed, they need sewn shut, and they need beaks. But the majority of it is done. I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. I had soup before I got on, and I kind of want more soup. But soup is not overly filling. But I could make myself a smoothie, and that would be rather tasty. Thank you, Arlester. I like how hard you've been working today. Yes, we're trying. Haley had the right idea by reminding me for the upteenth millionth time that I should probably be actually working on WIPs, not creating new ones on WIP Wednesday. Okay, I'm looking now, Lisa. Your only mate today. Yay, he's done. Look at him. He's so good. He's mad. I like him. I like him a lot. Officially hit 9,500 in inventory. Woo! Now, is this just in plushies? Or is this total inventory? Only 500 more to go to hit my OG goal. Haha, no total. Okay, fair. I'm at like 6 grand for total inventory. I think a little bit more, but... And some of that is because, like, I pulled my winter wearable stuff. Because they're not going to sell, so I'll put them away till next time. A good smoothie is very filling. Right. I've been enjoying... right now I'm finishing off a bag of strawberry bananas. Or frozen strawberries and bananas. And then, like, I'll just add a couple scoops of peanut butter to it. And some lactose-free milk. Because my stomach likes me better that way. And it's so good. Just so good. Now to make mini toothless. There you go. You do at least one of those, and now you've gotten to 100. Sounds delicious. It is. It is delicious. I rather enjoy them. It's a good way to get something more nutritious into my body. Like... For a long time, I've really been just eating empty calories, if I'm real. so I end up snacking a lot more. But I'm at least trying to make like better switches. Lisa says, had to find a new marker for my tags. Kids got a hold of the one I keep in my money box. Dang. Little gremlins. So like I've been aiming more for cheese sticks for a snack because at least it's protein. It'll help me feel less hungry for longer. I really wasn't getting much vitamins or anything from like veggies and fruit, despite the fact I do enjoy eating veggies and fruit. We just don't do a whole lot of like meals here at home. That's just how we live. And so at least with the smoothies, it's giving me some of those nice vitamins and minerals from the fruit and fiber, and with the milk that gives me some extra dairy, and with the peanut butter gives me some extra protein. You're more of a fruit eater. Haley says, did Chris finish those peaches? You know, there was only one in the bag. I put it in the fridge yesterday, so I don't know. Man, I didn't get stuffing down in my duck in this one little tunnel. Yeah, he had to have eaten at least one of them. Either that or it fell out of the bag somewhere. Or maybe it got squished and he tossed it. I'll try to ask him tomorrow. I just know that there was only one left in the bag. Or Lester, if you ever come through Georgia and see a fruit stand, stop and get some big, juicy Roberta peaches. Okay, okay. So I like peaches. I guess I'm just indifferent. Like, I would much rather do, like, strawberries or banana or blueberries, raspberries, black raspberries. I like a lot of those. I like a lot of berries. I like apples, but my gums don't. They're too hard. Peaches taste good, but sometimes I really don't like the peach fuzz. And I am not somebody who likes to get messy when I eat. Like, I really don't want to be wearing the peach. And that's what happens. The bigger they are and the juicier they are, the more likely that the peach juice is going to be dripping down my face, and I don't like it. Do not like that at all. And it's not even just my face, it's like on my hands. Peaches are messy. It's like, I realized this weekend, you know, this past weekend we were down at Haley's, Yeah, so juicy juice will be everywhere. Exactly. But we were down at Haley's and her husband did a crawfish boil for the friend's baby shower. And like my husband and my kids were going to town. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. But I realized that I never even tried it. Like, I wasn't all that hungry, for one. For two, it's so messy. It's so messy. And I did not want to get slop all over my hands. Like, I don't like eating crab legs for the same reason. Or lobster for the same reason. I do love eating crab and lobster and shrimp and all the things. But if I have to take the tail off the shrimp, I don't want to eat it. If I have to take any of the hard parts off of any of them, I don't want to eat it. Because I don't want to have to do it myself. Because there's no way around eating it without getting messy. And I don't like to get messy when I eat. You want to see food boil so bad. They sell pre-peeled. Right. I mean, I know that they do. But that's like they so this weekend they got live crawfish. So there was no pre-peeling them. And then same with like shrimp and lobster and stuff like that. Like I know that in a lot of places you can order it that way. But in other places you can't. So I don't know. Like I'm someone, so just in the last couple years have I actually started trying to eat regular chicken wings. Before that, I only ever ate like boneless chicken wings because I did not want to deal with the sticky, gross mess that comes with eating chicken wings. But I've just gotten to a point where it's like, I want chicken wings more than I care about the mess. Or like burgers. I freaking love me a good burger. Burgers are like my favorite food. Lisa, it has to be like actual real chicken. Like chicken chunks. Not like a chicken nugget. Will I eat a chicken nugget? Yes. Yeah. I don't want to wear gloves when I eat. I'm already weird. I don't need people to see me as weird like that. I don't like B-dubs boneless. I like chicken nuggets. Don't like boneless. Interesting. Yeah, like I like chicken nuggets, but I don't, when I order boneless chicken wings, I don't like to order boneless chicken wings and then essentially just give me like chicken nuggets in sauce. Buffalo Wild Wings equals BWs equals B-dubs, LOL. Oh, okay. See, I didn't like theirs much either, Lisa. I don't know why their boneless chicken wings feel very dry. So, I don't know. Either way, I just finished stuffing my last rubber ducky. So I have, let's see, how many can I hold? That's the question. I have 3 purple ones. I have 4 blue ones. I have 3 teal ones. There's no freaking way. And I have 5 yellow ones. Woo! Look at all those rubber duckies. A lot of rubber duckies. Yay! Okay, now how do I do this? I would rather have wings with bone. Right, I would rather have drumsticks. Same. Same. Can you hold them all? I am holding them all. I am in fact holding them all. Problem is how do I now unhold them all? So that being said, we've been on for 3 hours and 14 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of what's going to happen is I have to somehow figure out how to carry them over to such thing to put them in there. Trust fall, right? But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, guys. I'm going to find me something to eat. I don't know what yet. Maybe I will make my smoothie. It sounds so good. And then I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for motivating me to finish some things. Technically, we only finished 4 things, but at least we got to a good stopping point with all of these rubber duckies. I believe there are 17 of them. No. No, there's not. There's 5 plus 3 plus 3. Was 11 plus 4. So that's 15. Pretty sure that's 15 rubber duckies that we have gotten almost done. That's right, they do count for the challenge. Rubber duckies count for the challenge. Same with my octos and my squids. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to end it. We're going to call it for the night. You do need to speed it up. You do. But I crocheted all of these things over the last week, Lisa. So you're good. Anyways, good night, guys. Let's see. Can I do it? Can I do it?